Good afternoon, my name's Pamela. I'm from Yorkshire in the north of England. I'm here to talk about crochet, and in particular the crochet bears that I've been doing for my friend's new great niece or nephew. I'm still coughing, but I am feeling a little bit better. I want to thank you all for the kind messages that you gave me yesterday when I came on and explained why I hadn't been here last week. I have completed the other bear. It was nearly there, to be fair. Anyway, that's the bear that I've been doing, the latest one. You can see him. I'm not too happy with my finishing on this one. I seem to have gone a bit wonky around his muzzle, but again, I'll probably in a couple of days I'll think he looks okay. So the teddy bear pattern I've used for this one is actually a free pattern. I just found it by searching for free teddy bear patterns, and it was on this site, if I can find it. So it's on lovelycraft.com. If I remember correctly, I didn't have to join up to download it, but I've downloaded a few lately, so I may have got mixed up. Anyway, this one is called Crochet Teddy Bear Amigurumi Free Pattern, and the designer's name, I don't think I'll be able to say this properly, but it's Denega Yuli. I think she says she's on, yeah, Instagram. So Denega Yuli. It's a nice pattern. One of the things I found odd though was that the arms and the legs were reduced at some of the stages, 1 stitch at a time, which I've not been used to doing. A lot of mine patterns I do are like, you know, reduce, then do a couple of rows of all the way around, blah blah blah, and just gradually come down in like maybe 3, 4, 6 stitches at a time, not just one at a time. It does give the legs the legs and arms this graduated reduction. I like how she did the shaping on the feet, but I think if I were to do it again, I think I'd do it until you do 4 rounds after you're shaping on your feet at 25. I think I would then reduce it a little bit faster after that, but do some, you know, just straight single or double crochets all the way around, whether you're talking in US or UK terms. So, but yeah, I mean, it does give it that graduated shape, which is quite good. They're quite floppy. It will still sit down as well. I've just took a photo of it sat down. So considering the legs are sewn on the side in that fashion, they are quite, you know, pliable. You can move them into different positions. I'll tell you what the yarns was that I used. The main body in the brown. Now I did buy this especially for this project, and it's Scapier's Scrumptious. I was just searching on Wool Warehouse for like brown yarns in like an acrylic, and then wanted ones that were like, you know, looked like there'd be a soft one. And this one caught my eye because it's made with recycled plastic bottles. So it's 50% acrylic and 50%, I think it's polyester or nylon. Yeah, 50% recycled polyester and 50% acrylic. It is soft. It's not the softest yarn I've ever used, but it is soft. There's no doubt about it. I can see why they've called it Scrumptious. And it's DK. I think it's usually 4mm hook and 100 grams. I've got just under half a ball left, so I can do another good sized project with it, I think. I like the colour I chose. I think it's called Coconut Truffle. Just hang on. Yeah, Coconut Truffle. Now, I was looking at it this morning and I didn't notice this before, so I think this has happened in the last few days, or whenever it is since I ordered it. It'll be a bit longer than that actually. It's a lot of the colours, and it's got a lot of colours, which is another advantage. You've got loads of different choices in browns and loads of different colours altogether. The thing is, a lot of them are showing us out of stock, so whether that means it's a supply issue or whether it's actually, you know, being discontinued, I don't know. It's a shame if it is, because although, like I say, it's not, I can't explain it really. It's like, because it's slightly fuzzy, I think that it's not the softest, but it's got that lovely multicoloured look to it, which I like in some of my amigurumis. So anyway, we'll have to see if it is actually going out. So, but yeah, I would recommend it as long as it's still in stock. For the muzzle, just use the Starcraft Bambino, which I used for the other bear that I showed you yesterday. For the body, I used the Starcraft Merry-Go-Round DK, which is one of my favourites of all time. I love the colour changes. I think this one was called Starburst. I have featured it before on a project that I did, but I think it's called Starburst, but I might be wrong with that. I haven't got the ball band anymore. So, and I've used my 2.75mm hook as well. That's where I'm not happy with how I've finished off there. It's unusual for me to make a bit of a mistake like that, but that's my second attempt at it, is that. But I think it'll be fine. I hope so anyway. I did get it slightly wrong there, you know. You know where you normally put your jogging at the back when you've colour changed. I thought, oh, I'll put it under his arm, you know, and I got it slightly off, so it's still showing at the front, but it's only a little mistake. So that's number 2 of the teddies for the baby. Like I say, I'd recommend using the pattern. It's just strange how it decreases 1 stitch at a time, you know. But you know, I mean, it looks nice enough, doesn't it? You know, if you can be bothered doing those, you know, reductions, you know, decreases rather. So yeah, and obviously, oh, I forgot to say the nose and the eyes and what have you in the same one I've used before, which is dark apricot and licorice, and a little bit of white. It's called Shower is their colour. Just at the side of the eyes, so I think it looks a bit cute with that. So yeah, that's them done now. I don't think anything else just at the moment. I'm going to start the other bear tonight, so I don't think it'll be ready for you tomorrow. I might be back on though, because there's something I thought of I could talk about, so I might come back on. I don't know, it depends how if I get better again still, I'll come on. Anyway, so that's me for now. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you.